Depression doesn't always arrive like a storm. Sometimes, it sneaks in quietly, like fog rolling over a city at dawn. You wake up one morning feeling tired, even after sleeping. The things you once enjoyed start to feel meaningless. Conversations feel heavy, tasks feel impossible, and the worst part is that depression often convinces you that nothing will help, that change is too big, too far away, and too overwhelming to even attempt. But healing from depression doesn't always begin with huge life changes or dramatic transformations. In fact, real healing often starts with something much smaller, tiny habits that seem almost too simple to matter. Yet over time, these small habits can slowly rebuild your strength, your hope, and your sense of control. When you're dealing with depression, even basic tasks can feel like climbing a mountain. Getting out of bed, brushing your teeth, or stepping outside can feel exhausting. This is why small habits are so powerful. They don't demand too much energy, and they don't require motivation to be perfect. Instead of trying to fix everything at once, small habits focus on gentle progress. For example, instead of telling yourself to exercise for an hour, you might start with just 5 minutes of movement. Instead of trying to clean your entire room, you might tidy one small corner. These actions may seem insignificant, but they send a powerful message to your brain: you are still capable of action, and change is still possible. One of the most important reasons small habits help with depression is because they restore a sense of control. Depression often makes life feel chaotic and uncontrollable. It convinces you that you are powerless, stuck, and unable to influence your own future. But when you complete a small task, even something as simple as making your bed, you prove that you can shape your day in small ways. Each completed habit becomes evidence that you are not helpless. Over time, these small wins build confidence, and confidence creates momentum. Momentum is what slowly pulls you forward, even when your mind tells you to stay still. Another powerful benefit of small habits is that they help rebuild routine. Depression thrives in disorder and isolation. When your days feel unstructured, it becomes easier to lose track of time, sleep irregularly, skip meals, and withdraw from life. But simple routines can act like anchors in rough waters. Waking up at the same time each day, drinking a glass of water in the morning, or taking a short walk in the afternoon may seem basic, but they give your day shape and direction. Routine reduces decision fatigue, making it easier to function even when your energy is low. It creates predictability, and predictability makes life feel safer and more manageable. Movement is one small habit that has an especially powerful effect on depression. You don't have to run marathons or lift heavy weights to benefit. Gentle movement, like stretching, walking, or doing a few bodyweight exercises, can release chemicals in your brain that improve mood and reduce stress. But more importantly, movement reconnects you with your body. Depression often makes you feel disconnected from yourself, as if you're watching life from the outside. Physical movement reminds you that you are alive, capable, and present. Starting small, just 5 minutes of walking or stretching, can slowly lead to longer sessions as your energy improves. Sunlight is another tiny but powerful habit that many people overlook. Spending even a few minutes in natural light can help regulate your sleep cycle and improve your mood. Depression often disrupts sleep patterns, making you feel tired during the day and restless at night. A simple habit like stepping outside in the morning or sitting near a window can help reset your internal clock. It's a small action, but its effects can ripple throughout your entire day, making it easier to sleep, focus, and feel balanced. Journaling is another habit that can slowly heal the emotional weight of depression. When your thoughts feel overwhelming, writing them down can provide relief. You don't need to write perfectly or follow strict rules. Even writing a few sentences about how you feel can help you understand your emotions better. Journaling gives your mind a place to release pressure instead of holding everything inside. Over time, it also allows you to see patterns: what triggers your sadness, what lifts your mood, and what helps you cope. This awareness becomes a powerful tool for healing. Connection with others is also a habit, even though it might not feel like one. Depression often pushes people into isolation, making them feel alone even when help is available. A small habit like sending one message to a friend, talking to a family member, or joining a short conversation can slowly rebuild your sense of belonging. You don't need to have deep, emotional talks every day. Sometimes, simply sharing a laugh or exchanging a few words can remind you that you are not alone in your struggle. Nutrition is another area where small habits make a difference. Depression can affect appetite, leading to overeating, undereating, or choosing unhealthy foods. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire diet, focus on one small improvement at a time. For example, adding one healthy meal to your day or drinking more water can gradually improve your energy levels. Your brain depends on nutrients to function properly, and small dietary changes can support your mental health in ways you might not immediately notice. Sleep habits are equally important. Depression and poor sleep often reinforce each other, creating a cycle that's hard to break. A simple habit like going to bed at the same time each night, reducing screen use before sleep, or creating a calming bedtime routine can slowly improve your rest. Better sleep doesn't fix everything overnight, but it strengthens your ability to cope with stress and emotions the next day. Gratitude may sound cliché, but it can be surprisingly effective when practiced as a small daily habit. Writing down one thing you're grateful for each day shifts your attention toward positive moments, even when life feels dark. This doesn't mean ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine. Instead, it means acknowledging that even during difficult times, small moments of goodness still exist. Over time, gratitude can help balance negative thoughts and create a more hopeful perspective. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to build habits during depression is expecting perfection. They believe that missing one day means failure. But healing is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Some days will feel harder than others, and some habits will be skipped. That doesn't mean you've failed, it simply means you're human. What matters is returning to the habit when you can, even if it's just one small step forward. Another important truth about small habits is that their power comes from consistency, not intensity. Doing something small every day is more effective than doing something big once in a while. Think of it like planting seeds. You water them a little each day, and over time, they grow into something strong and beautiful. The same is true for healing from depression. Each small habit is a seed of recovery, slowly taking root beneath the surface. It's also important to remember that healing from depression is not a straight line. Some days, you may feel progress. Other days, you may feel stuck or even worse. This is normal. Growth often happens quietly, in ways you can't immediately see. The small habits you practice today may not feel powerful in the moment, but they are building resilience for the future. They are teaching your mind and body how to cope, adapt, and recover. If you're struggling with depression, start with just one habit, not 10, not 5, just one. Make it simple enough that it feels almost too easy to fail. Maybe it's drinking a glass of water when you wake up. Maybe it's stepping outside for 1 minute. Maybe it's writing one sentence in a journal. The size of the habit doesn't matter, the consistency does. Once that habit feels natural, you can slowly add another. Over time, these small changes begin to stack on top of each other, creating a foundation for lasting healing. Most importantly, remember that you are not weak for needing small steps. You are strong for choosing to move forward, even when progress feels slow. Depression may try to convince you that nothing will change, but every small habit you complete is proof that change is happening, even if it's invisible at first. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It happens in moments, tiny, repeated actions that slowly rebuild your life. Small habits won't erase depression instantly, but they can open the door to recovery. They remind you that progress is possible, hope is real, and your life can improve step by step. Each small action you take is a quiet act of courage, a statement that you refuse to give up on yourself. And over time, those small acts of courage add up, turning survival into strength, and strength into healing. Before you leave, remember this: healing from depression doesn't happen in giant leaps, it happens in small steps. Every time you make your bed, take a short walk, drink a glass of water, or simply get out of bed when it feels impossible, you are making progress. Even if it feels slow, even if it feels invisible, those small habits are building strength inside you day by day. If this video helped you in any way, or reminded you that you're not alone, take a moment to hit the like button and share it with someone who might need encouragement today. And if you want more videos about mental health, motivation, and building better habits, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Also, I'd love to hear from you. What is one small habit you're going to start today? It could be something as simple as stepping outside for fresh air or writing one positive thought. Share it in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to keep going. Remember, small steps still move you forward. Keep going, one habit at a time. I'll see you in the next video.